Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's Video Blog. We are Monday, June the 6th, 2016. It's almost 2 in the morning, which means that yes, I'm probably going to be late for WWE Raw. I hadn't planned on watching Raw live, to be quite honest, but through a strange turn of events I have to stay awake until my father gets up and so I can put on my pajamas and go to sleep. Depending on how late it is, I'm not gonna have a lot of time to sleep. So anyway, yeah, I really must send a mail to my professor to know the what kind of course of events I have to follow to repeat my year next autumn, because we are Tuesday morning, we're the 7th, and the process to enroll only goes until the 8th, which is Wednesday. I don't know if it's the 8th at midnight in the morning or the 8th at midnight after it's the 8th at 11 p.m. So I really don't know how I must face today, pretty much. A little note. I have said that I would be able to sleep at night. Well, it didn't happen. I actually fell asleep around 7 or 8 a.m. And the math courses I had to give were pretty strange because it was something that's, I wouldn't say out of my reach or out of my league, but it was certainly tougher than middle school maths. It was pretty much of the level that I reached in high school, which incidentally is also the part that I least enjoy about learning maths. It's the kind of maths that you're never gonna use in your life unless you do something that is, in the science, in the field of science, or that uses statistics, as what I'm gonna work in might have to do. But yeah, it's still kind of quite a lot of fun. I have to. It's tough to say, really, because it's not by a lot, but I still have to dumb myself down, because there's this thing. I always assume that people can learn and can understand stuff as well as I do, which is obviously not the case. And I mean, by by far it is not the case, and I know that it doesn't happen. That's why I'm so bad at teaching. People always seem to tell me that I'm good at teaching, and the results are there. And to me, I'm still bad because my biggest failure was that I never could teach my own sisters, mainly because I kind of saw myself too much in them, probably. I mean, that's really a bad thing when you identify so much with a person. Maybe it's because it's with literal strangers. I mean, so far I taught 3 people, and the 3 people I taught maths to were, I mean, I wouldn't say that they were total strangers. One was in my football team, the other is like in the family of a friend of my mom, which is, kind of far away. And the other is a friend of my sister, but I never met her before. Or in the case of my teammate, I didn't meet him until 2 months before I taught him. So yeah, that's still kind of new. The news, it just hit me that this year makes it 10 years since I left middle school and I reached high school. Boy, how did those time fly. I mean, When I entered high school, the first day I fell asleep during the ride to the high school, and that's probably the first lucid dream that I can remember because it felt so weird to me. Like I was awake, and I still felt like I was awake. Like nothing was out of the ordinary for a September morning of 2006. Um, I was speaking with my mom about my future, and turned out that I said nothing because I was dreaming. So yeah, and then a couple of stuff happened. I actually was supposed to be homeschooled for high school because I couldn't care anymore about the other people, and then we had to take a test, and I, it's the first and not the last time that being, too much in the let's find a solution without having to get into a conflict. This attitude of mine put me in trouble. Like there was this test, this psychological test or psychiatric test, and at one point the lady made me walk backwards, and I didn't. I had to only look forward, as kind of a metaphor of saying you cannot go, you um, cannot advance if you don't look in the direction you're going. And she said, was it difficult? And I said, kinda, even though it wasn't difficult at all. I mean, the only thing I had to do was walk straight into a line, but was backwards. And because I didn't want to be like, you're lying to, didn't want her to be like, you're lying to me. I said, kinda, and then I found myself back into a high school. But I mean, I cannot say that was too bad. The only thing I really regret was one, never getting a girlfriend, and two, missing the grand premiere. The debut of of our um, of our drama club final play, because then it was replaced by a musical, which I think is kind of dumb. I missed it because I was sick, and actually the day before it was supposed to be the premiere, I was feeling fine, so I was like, maybe tomorrow I will come, and then the next day I slept the whole fucking day. So yeah, I woke up around 7 p.m. So it was way too late. Worst thing is, I probably got sick on the last day we were rehearsing at the high school. And I actually I remembered that today while when I saw the cover of Need for Speed Undercover that I got for the Wii the Christmas before, and I thought, and I've always thought that some games weren't fit for a Wii port, because holy shit, Undercover is one of the games that you can most easily 100% on the Wii. Like, it was so easy. Like, in 2 months, not even playing extensively, I had finished the game. The game. I wanted to have it on the PS2 because at that time some games were still ported on the PS2. Funnily enough, 2008. Wow, that was a long time ago. And I wanted it for Christmas, that version, and I got the game for the Wii. I was like, okay, it cannot be that bad. And yeah, it made resurface some memories of when I missed what could have been, the crowning moment of my high school life. Who knows? Maybe I could have, held that, better than when I was in middle school. I was in the school choir, and I was trying to hit on a girl, and she had, rejected 3 guys in the same evening. I was like, I have a good feeling with her, but I do not want, the whole thing to end on on a brown note, basically. So I made up the excuse that I had to watch something on the TV while I was actually recording it on a cassette, a tape recorder. So yeah, missed opportunities everywhere. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. I've already missed probably half of the opening promo. That's bad.